think that when we experience love, um, it is not true to its name or what it should be. I think I'd be better off without these on. And I think when I imply that, I mean that we arbitrarily apply an extra weight to love, in the sense that we expect it to resolve something for us, or to carry a burden for us, or to sustain us. I don't think that's what love is. And I'm not particularly trying to explain love itself, but rather its inability to resolve things for us. The love does not fail because it ends. It fails because it couldn't justify itself without becoming something else. And I think the failure of love to resolve taught me more than the presence of it ever could. I think when something collapses on itself like that, you almost inherently will learn more or take in more than its presence could ever give you, right? Because hindsight is going to be more. And I don't think love is something to solve or to justify. I think when you begin to justify love, it starts to break down. It structurally can exist as a justification for a human. And the moment we try to do that, we almost instantly destroy it because it lives on a balance. And love isn't the problem, it's what we demand of it. We expect love to resolve us, to have permanence, to heal us, to fix what is wrong with us. And it collapses when it's forced to carry that resolution. It's what we ask love to do, because love fails to be a relation and starts to become an instrument for man. And I think in that, when we request love to be an instrument in our own healing or our own internal issues, and we expect it to carry that burden of healing, it can no longer be defined as love. And grief is akin to love, almost directly. Actually, I would say that grief is a better representation of what love can be for an individual. The reason I say that is because grief is love when the reciprocation is gone. It doesn't resolve anything. It doesn't reassure you. It doesn't complete you in the ways you expected love to. Grief is love too, just raw and unchanged. It's love that has nowhere to go, no home, and it lives within you. And I think that that permeance comes from the fact that it's true. The reason love fails is not because it is not love, or that it is incomplete love. I think it is that we burden it with things that love does not represent, and we don't do that for grief. Grief is not misplaced or mischaracterized. That melancholy you feel, that trauma, that missing that person, it's accurately placed. And I think that's why it holds up. It has permeance in our lives. Grief is a comfort for us, but that does not mean that it is comfortable, although that might sound contradictory. I think that it grounds reality without soothing anything. It makes you aware and you know what is happening, but it doesn't soothe you. It doesn't tell you everything's going to be okay. It tells you what everything is. And I think that clarity means more than what muddied love will. And although I can articulate as much as I'd like to, it won't replace the experience of love in the same way that you can try to explain what someone was or is, but you will never truly encapsulate what that is for you, no matter how hard you try, because some things are meant to be felt and experienced rather than articulated, and I think this applies there. And I think love as it stands, it's not that it's not that I mean to stand against it particularly. I just believe that as it's practiced, it's not possible for me. My standard for honesty and my expectation for being real to myself and in myself, I don't think I can show love as it is, because I do believe that it is flattery, that it is fake. And I don't think of this as trauma or as a mental correction. I think that my restraint in love is ethical and it's not absence. I don't believe that my distance suggests that I am lacking of love. Rather, that I don't view love as a flattery or as anything like that. I think love is inherently supposed to be without flattery. I think it is a suggestion that I refuse to counterfeit my love just to partake in something that I do not believe in. And I think that's all right. I don't think I need to. I'm incapable of convincing myself I can lie through love, or that it's anything other than containment, right, of the mind. I don't fear love because it hurts. I fear love because it makes lying feel gentle again. And I don't want my ability to love to stop me or be an excuse for me being able to see things, to muddy my clarity would be a denial of who I am. And it also wouldn't be love. There is no argument or exact, per se, suggestion for anyone, but this is what I believe is honest to me and to who I am. And I think in doing this, if I do find love in any sort of sense, right, whether it's in my own interpretation or another, I believe that as long as I'm able to remain honest and I don't make myself an excuse to lack clarity in it, and I don't allow myself to let lying or dishonesty in love become comfortable simply for the comfort of another, it's acceptable. And it being acceptable is enough for me.